What's up, guys? Choco back here. I just wanted to give my quick thoughts on D4. So I'm going to show you each kind of character that I've made. I've made every class except for Barb because, let's be real, Barb is just terrible this season. There's no way around it. I don't know how Barb was before. Personally, I'm just a player who's played Season 0, Season 1. Malignant was my last one, which I believe is Season 1. And I just want to kind of show you guys some of the builds that I've got going here because these are, in my opinion, all builds that don't require a lot of commitment and are realistically accomplishable for like every player without needing an enormous kind of time commitment here. Now, the unfortunate thing is that load times are a little bit ridiculous. I don't quite understand what's happening with the load times, because what you'll find out is if you look at your ping will randomly shoot to crazy land. But I just want to show you kind of each build that I'm running on my characters, and overall I had fun. I didn't play any of the other seasons, and I felt really that I wanted to blast through these seasons. Through this season. It just came up, so I'll just go ahead and show you on a boss training dummy here. So this build is very cool. This is called Spirit Wave, and essentially all you do is make infinite bone spirits by creating waves. Unfortunately, this boss room is this training room is a little bit small, so the blood, you can see each wave is making the blood waves, and then you'll start doing millions and all kinds of crazy damage here. And it's infinite, and you also have like your tendrils, so you can do team support. You have your blight, so you can start seeing big numbers come out. The biggest number I've seen with this build, and again, I'm not giga geared, right? There's so much improvement that you can still do, but here we'll just blast off some lances so you can see kind of the potential here. But there you go. Yeah, so this is my Necromancer. It's not the meta build. The meta build is, of course, doing either Blood Surge or Bone Spirit, but this is kind of a Spirit Wave build is what we're calling it. So every time you cast the wave, you see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 is exactly how many you need to make our Spirit here due to Blood Artisan's Cuirass, and everything goes from there. So there you go. There's my first build. Necro is definitely the most unique class. Wow, am I really not going to be able to... It's a training dummy. Come on, guys. Coming back to D4, there's a lot of kind of stupid things that are in the game still that I just don't understand how the devs have left it in. It's really annoying, and I don't know. There's a lot of the things that I'm just hoping they can kind of work on. For example, you can still get off screen by enemies. The Horde mode still has ridiculously stupid enemies in it that can one-shot you. Like, why do Desecrators exist? Why is the Desecrator boss in the beginning like the hardest mob in the game? Why do the bosses in the end have like giga infinite health here? Let's see if this is going to be one loading screen too much. We'll try to blast it and hope that our OBS doesn't crash here. The other thing that I just want to pop in and say while we're waiting for this teleport is that the amount of VRAM crashes that this game has is absolutely insane. And honestly, I'm surprised that it's not been commented on by more people. This game will just crash for seemingly no reason. I have never experienced that with any other game. It's literally only D4 that takes an absurd amount of memory and then just keeps taking. So yeah, anyways, this is the next build that I'm going to show you guys. This also doesn't need too much to get started. This is the Storm Slide build. And essentially you just start blasting like crazy. I mean, look, you're just going to make an incredible amount of lightning, and then you can just hold down your attack button here, and you will just get perma, giga, lightning, everything craziness, And this build came online really fast again. Even when it's bad and you're like not maxed, like not min-maxed, it's still really good. When I was playing the game, Uber Uniques were not that common. Now they're like candy, guys. It's crazy how many Uber Uniques you can get. So if you're looking for a Druid build, I would definitely recommend the Storm Slide. It's really easy to get started, and then it just scales up from there. You don't need that much really to get it going. And yeah, like I said, you just spam so many hits, and there's like millions. You can't even see through the number text there. And you see like one of those overpowered for like 36 mil or something like that, which is crazy considering they're happening, that fast. And obviously you throw in multiple training dummies, and it also just giga blasts everything in AoE. So there you go. We can see that one. So that's my recommendation if you're just looking for something quick and easy, throw that on. Again, it scales up. It doesn't take a lot to get started, and that for me is a big thing. ARPGs for me are always quick in and out, get your fun. When you stop having fun, leave the game. So there you go. That's what I recommend for Druid. Next we'll go to, I can't even show you my Sorc build, to be honest, because I've already cannibalized all the parts. But Sorcerer is in a terrible place. It's so incredibly strong that I think it's actually just bad for the game. I just think it's bad. The build, I think, got like a little bit of changes, but the play style is just absolutely degenerate, and for me I'm not into that. I played it, that was my first character for the season. It comes online so fast and you just start blasting everything, and then again, like the floor is so high, and then the ceiling is also just sky high. Rogue is another one of these. Most of the Rogue builds need like some Giga Exodia crap, and I'm just not about that. So this is a weird one that I got from a Chinese site, but basically you just use penetrating shot and do a bunch of damage with this. It's okay. I think the Heartseeker build was actually better, but because they don't have, and we'll show you kind of how this works. So essentially, when you dash, it leaves a clone due to Shroud of Corduris, and then you'll just do a bunch of poison damage. This I did up to like realistically, I squeaked by T8 once. Do I think I could do it again? Probably. But this is just kind of, I don't know. Like, I don't like the kind of builds where you have to get Giga everything to be able to play the game. So I'm very happy when there's builds like this where you don't need Giga everything to play the game. So this is kind of like a budget Andariel's build here. But I do think that using a build with Harlequin, Tyrael's Might, and then doing the Heartseeker with Shard of Varathiel was way better. But, this was just something I was testing out as like my last hurrah for the Rogue, because it does still do the same stuff that the Andariel's Barrage build does, but it's just, number one, it's cheaper. Number two, it's still just as good if you push it. But I just am not a big fan of Rogue. I just kind of made one to go through all the classes this season, but it is fun. I still recommend Heartseeker. I think Heartseeker came online faster, but it does require 2 uniques or 2 Uber legendaries, or whatever you want to call them, Ubers. But again, in my opinion, man, Ubers are not really Ubers anymore. Like, they get dropped so fast. I have so many, and I think, like, if I didn't get bugged, I would have had another one. I think, yeah. So I lost a spark because of the loot bugs. But overall, guys, just kind of talking to you about how this season's gone and kind of my thoughts on it. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I blasted it all in about a week. None of my characters have too much lead time. It didn't take long to get really going. Even from the season start, the mage got up going really quick. There's a variety of builds for mage that were just fun. And I think the same is kind of true for Necro and Druid as well. Druid is kind of limited to landslide. That's kind of what's happened. You're either going to be full landslide or you're going to be storm slide. There is like some hilarious like shouting build out there, but overall, I just think that, Barbarian, rest in peace. My friend is a Barb main, and he is not enjoying the game currently. So whatever happened with that, I don't know. I didn't play any of the other seasons. I guess Barb was strong before, but yeah, it's really rough now. So yeah, overall, my season favorite has to be this Necromancer. This is not the strongest build in the game. For me, it's just, I think, the most unique and most interesting, because this kind of play style is just so fun for the new game mode. And it works as like a full screen support. You can stand so far away. Like you can be way over here I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show you guys because it might. Yeah, it's going to go and hit the wall. Okay. Oh, maybe that one won't. But you can see like the spirits will just go off and go their own way. And their range is ridiculous. So like you can see I shot that from way over here, right? Like look how far we are. And the spirit will just go out and go find it. But it is random. I will say, though, in Horde mode, obviously Horde mode is a big... Okay, see, so we shot it from here, and then we can follow him all the way over, and he should still lock on. You see that? Which is crazy. So, yeah. Anyways, this build is super cool. I love the spirit spam stuff. I think that's so interesting. Props to the guy who made it. I wish I knew your name, man. I forgot it for the video, but I'll drop a link or something below. Anyways, I hope you guys appreciate this. This is kind of my thoughts on the season. I've been playing it a lot. I was going to take some videos of it, but you know, it just didn't end up panning out. So anyways, yeah, guys, there's D4. Season 5 is good. Hordes were fun. Still some problems with the game, but overall I would say, considering, you know, I purchased the game when it launched, I'd say it's worth it now. It's pretty good. And I'm looking forward to the new X-Pack. So we'll maybe take some video of the new class. Then everybody's going to be playing the new class. It's definitely going to be OP, is what it is. But yeah, guys, hope to catch you guys in the next videos. And that's about it for D4. Overall opinions, good season. Catch you guys in the next one.